Okay, you can use my home for vagrant couch surfing. Apparently, I'm running a fucking B&B now. Dill hole.
Also says, yeah, so you're gonna go after Ellen? He's like, oh, well, you're gonna have to pay me.
Yeah.
Basically. So he meets Billy Fish at the diner.
Who offers to pay him.
Who offers $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't get off on the right foot, right? Like, I don't like you, you don't like me.
It's the nerdy business type meets the cool guy.
Yeah.
I guess.
And also there's heat between Michael Paré and Rick Moranis to begin with.
So they're already, we're already screwed.
So he's like, yeah, you're coming with me. He's like, I'm not going with you. I know that shithole she's been taking. Yeah, I'm paying you to go.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, but you know the place, so you're going. And he's like, well, fuck, I guess I'm going.
Well, that was a quick fight. All right, moving on.
And then McCoy's like, I'm also going. And I'm like, there's no broads allowed. I'm like, I don't know if you've seen this girl, but she looks...
She can whoop yo ass.
Like, don't call her a skirt because no.
Because first of all, she ain't wearing a skirt.
Yeah.
Second of all, she can whoop yo ass.
So she goes too. I think Tom Cody offers her a percentage. 10%, 10%. I think. So... They go to, again, this movie just trucks. It's just, they go straight to the bar.
We're pretty much going, yeah.
You know? They get to the Battery, where she's being held at Torchy's, which is apparently a shithole.
I guess.
We get Raven, the guy who took her, walking into the bar, up the stairs, into the room where Ellen's being held, and basically just goes, I like pretty girls like you. I'm like, ooh. And he's like real up close. I'm like, ew.
What the fuck is Willem Dafoe wearing in this movie?
Okay, let me describe it for those at home that haven't seen this movie. Mm-hmm. So picture a fisherman.
Yes, that's a good description.
Like, you know, like that rubber yellow...
Yeah, he's got the coveralls that you would wear.
Picture that exact outfit, but there's no shirt.
Nope.
And it's jet black. And it's leather.
Pleather. It's not leather, it's pleather. Is
it pleather?
It's shiny.
It's shiny, so it's pleather. So a pleather... Fisherman's, like, jumpsuit.
Coveralls. With no shirt on. And
again, like, 50s
greased back fucking hair. Like, you almost don't recognize him. Oh. Until he speaks, and you're like, oh, right. Yeah. I know.
And he's got a bit of a twang to his voice.
Yeah.
And he's basically like, yeah, I'm going to be your boyfriend for a couple weeks, and then I'm going to bring you back. And I'm like, ooh, okay.
That's gross.
That is gross. So they run across a bum, played by Ed Begley Jr.
Because... Why the fuck not?
Who immediately insults Billy, like, you're short and dumb.
Well done.
So where are they holding Ellen? Torchy, second floor. Pay the man. I'm not going to pay the man. And I like it. I don't know how much money Billy Fish is holding on his person.
He's just got pockets of cash.
Because this is the first of many times. He just pulls out a wad of money and goes, here you go.
Well... Again, remember how we were talking about, like, it's a 10-year-old going, I want this, and I want this? This is literally, like, a 10-year-old's description of what a businessman is. They just have pockets full of cash.
Pockets full of money.
Yeah.
So they enter Torchy's, and there's 2 musical numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I think the name of the band is the Blasters, the actual band that's playing on stage. And there's a dancer. I think it was the backup dancer for Jennifer Grey and
is it?
Flashdance.
Oh, okay.
That's where they got her from.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to get her, so you just get her backup dancer.
Yes.
Or stand-in, or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're 2 very good songs.
Yes.
A very 50s. Like, again, a lot of these songs are
very doo-woppy.
Yeah, very doo-woppy.
Mixed with, like, an 80s synth-pop kind of thing. It actually really is good. Like, we're not kidding. It is actually really good shit.
I think it's One Bad Stud, and there's another one. The funny story is, like, because there's a documentary on it that's on the 35th anniversary, and they talked to the singer, the lead singer of the band, and he's like, yeah, we got offered 48 hours, so we said no, and then that movie made all the money, so when they offered us another movie, the band said, you better fucking take this offer.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it's for a movie that made far less money, but...
Yeah, but they don't know. I mean, it's the guy who made 48 hours.
Exposure.
Yeah.
So they have a plan, and it works. There's no, like... Straight up, she goes...
Yeah.
McCoy enters the poker room. Well, first off, she takes another guy to another room, knocks him out for no reason. Then goes to the poker room with the rest of the gang, holds up an entire gang
and they go with
pistol, and they basically think, well, Leaving thinks she's there for the money for the poker game, and Raven's like, she ain't here for no money.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah. I like how Tom Cody is looking fondly into the window, thinking of his ex-girlfriend, because we find out that Ellen Aim and him had a thing going on. So there's like this loving music of him looking... While she's on a bed, handcuffed to it. But there's music like, oh, look at her there.
Like,
yeah, look at her there.
Look at her there.
Handcuffed to the bed, Tom.
Maybe have your whole, like, you know, existential crisis after you unchain the woman.
Make a move.
Yeah.
And then he does. He snipes a bunch of bikers, gets in, cuts her loose. They scram.
Yeah. Again, it works.
Yeah, they tell Billy Fish to be out there in 50 minutes. He is.
Yeah.
They get in the car and they drive away.
It works. Everything works. And you're just like, what the fuck just happened? This is not supposed to work.
Well,
this
he
is supposed
sends
to be the
McCoy,
failed
Billy,
attempt.
and Ellen off.
Yeah.
And then he has a little tete-a-tete with Raven.
Which I do enjoy that, like, you know, Fish is like, wait, what do you mean? Like, no, I'm not fucking going anywhere. And she's just like, go. And he's like, all right.
Trust me, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And they have a little like, you know I'm coming for her.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there waiting.
Yeah.
And he was.
Yeah.
Then Tom and Ellen have a bit of a like, so the only reason why you came with me is because you were being paid? Yeah.
Yep. I'm a dick.
It's just like, you had music. I left you. Like, it's just matter of fact. Just like.
Yeah. I mean, he does explain it a little better at the end, but only a little. You know what I mean? He's not really good at explaining why he's still just like, why not just fucking be with her? But
yeah, because because he was going to the army and she was working on her music.
Yeah.
And
so he's just like, fuck you.
there were two people going in different directions. Deal with it.
Yeah. Weird.
So they run across Baby Doll,
Like you
who's
do.
clearly a big fan of Ellen Aim, and they just go with her.
Yeah, she just sort of just like,
starts
all right,
to tag along.
this is the
Even
most...
though they tell her to scram, like, yeah, get out of here,
This
dum-dum.
is such an odd, extemporaneous character that doesn't need to be here.
Yeah.
She doesn't contribute anything, and then she's gone...
They actually add a scene of her talking to Ellen later on just to justify
give
her existence.
Yeah, a little bit of emotion to it to give the character a reason, but yeah, it's still like, you didn't need her for this. You could have had anyone else do this. But they didn't.
So they run across a bus, which Tom literally just stops with his hand. Just walks right in front and stops with his hand. And the bus stops.
Yeah. Now he's magic.
Yep.
He can make buses stop.
Opens the door.
Yeah.
Hey, we need a ride. Hey, it's not that kind of bus, guys. Flashes
It is now.
his gun.
Yeah.
It is now. Get on,
bitch.
get on. And it turns out it's the tour bus for the Sorrels.
Like you do.
Doo-wop group.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a song.
Yes.
Again, they sing most of it.
Yeah.
I think Countdown to Love.
Pretty much, yeah.
Now, this is excused basically by, because Billy Fish is a manager, so if we sing for him, because they're singing this song, and they're like, man, you guys sound
first
great.
of all, they already see Ellen Aim.
Yeah.
And they're like, because she's like the biggest singer in the city. So they're like, holy shit. And then you see the dude in a suit, which is, everything in this fucking movie is literal. So if that guy's in a suit, clearly he's the man, he's the money. So let's sing for this guy. We got this. It's never said, but that's clearly the idea.
And they sing their song, and they're just, man, you guys sound great. Mm-hmm. And then they've run afoul of a flat tire.
This goes into what I said off mic. This film is edited weirdly. We don't see why they get a flat tire.
They just have a flat tire.
It's just they have a flat tire.
Yeah.
However, we've got plenty of time to show random lengths of scenes that go on a little fucking too long. Where it's kind of like watching an awkward interview segment, specifically in professional wrestling, if you ever watch WWE, where it's like, it's over, we're done. Why are you still holding on this person? Why are you staring at this person who's not giving a performance? They're just standing there and they're just staring at nothing.
Well, just characters having conversations.
And then they hold on it for so long, and it's just like, we've got this extra length of film. Why couldn't you take all of that extra film, trim that out, and give us a reason as to why the fucking the bus got a flat?
Well, this is
just
scene.
weird.
This is the scene where Baby Doll has a conversation with Ellen. Like, I just love your music so much. She's like, yeah, I don't write any of it.
Yeah.
Billy either buys the songs or steals them. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't write any of it. So I don't know what you're jealous of, basically.
So she's a pop star like every pop star in the history of pop stars.
They change the tire. They keep going. Run into a cop blockade. Crooked cops, obviously. He pays them a little bit, and they're like, no more.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay.
Here's my other pocket full of money.
Here's my
Here
other
you
pocket
go.
full of money.
Yeah.
And then that's still not good enough.
Yeah.
So they just blow up all the cars. And drive for the blockade.
It does start out with, I believe it was McCoy with a handgun, again.
Holding
off the entire armed police force. Okay.
Well, Tom also poked his head out with a shotgun.
Yeah, okay, so two people with two guns against an entire force of police with a bunch of shotguns themselves. What?
They blow up all the cars and drive through.
Yeah.
And just like the car, they dump the bus. Mm-hmm. And I like it. We got to dump the car. What? And then we got to dump the bus. What?
Yeah. Great plan.
The Sorrells are pissed because they're like, man, we put all our money into that bus. All our equipment's on that bus.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do?
That's exactly what the lead singer says. Like,
what are you going to do?
What do you mean, oh, well?
Nah.
It's a good thing Billy signs these guys at the end of the movie.
Well, I think that's probably what he's thinking is like, well, if I go with this guy, he's clearly the money. He's got money at least. Maybe somebody can pay for our shit.
So they come back into town and everyone's fucking happy. Literally the entire neighborhood shows up.
Yeah.
Ellen's back. Ellen's back. Have you heard the news? Ellen?
Yeah, it's Jesus, it's so
And they
weird.
take her to the cop shop with the 2 police officers.
Yeah.
That they have for the entire, I don't know, neighborhood or city.
Carl and Lou.
Or whatever. Ed and whatever.
No, it's Carl and Lou from The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah, basically. It's basically what it is.
Exactly.
Minus Wiggum.
Yeah.
And Ed goes and says, you need to leave.
Yeah.
Because he wants you gone. Because I think Raven told Ed, like...
Yeah. Hey.
You give me Cody. Mm-hmm. And he came up with the plan. Okay, yeah, you come and get Cody. And we're totally going to have a police force here waiting with you with a bunch of guns.
We totally got that ready.
And Cody's just like, yeah, sure, I'll leave town. Yeah. None of this happens.
No.
Nobody listens to the police officers.
Of course not. Well, there's only 2 of them. Except for the blockade that was completely useless.
So yeah, Tom McCoy do go to the diner. He says his goodbyes to Reva.
Yeah.
This is where Ed tells him, hey, I want you gone.
Yeah.
So he sees Billy right before he leaves. Gets his money, $10,000. Yeah. There's a little drawer in the hotel room that he just pulls $10,000 out of. Here you go.
Dude, even he can't carry $10,000 on him.
So, but I love that there's a drawer. And it's not full of stuff.
It's one drawer with a stack of money.
That isn't even in the middle of the thing. It's off in the corner of the thing. And he just goes...
Well, that's for the thieves. So if they don't open the drawer the whole way, they won't see it.
There's your $10,000. Mm-hmm. And he said, this is... And then he
pulls out 1,000, goes, this is what I promised McCoy, and then throws it at him just like, yeah, screw you.
And then Ellen says, sorry, Billy, and then runs out, kisses him in the rain, and they have sex.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Because he explains himself more like, no, you really don't understand. I really didn't want to get in your way, and the whole thing. Mm-hmm. They're kissing the rain, and then they have sex. And then they leave on the train. Yeah. Because the plan is that they're going to leave town.
Yeah.
And even McCoy's just like, hey, you expect too much of this guy.
Yeah, like, he's not a nice guy.
Like, have you met this guy? Yeah. He's
a drifter asshole.
And then he apologized to her, and then he punches Ellen out. Not sorry, baby, I got no time. He just straight up fucking left hook KO.
Yeah, knocks her the fuck out.
And McCoy's just, he just catches her and goes, okay, see ya, Cody.
Well, because...
Hey, dude, what the fuck?
My guess is he told her.
Okay.
Because it's not like...
Hey, McCoy, I'm going to punch the shit out of her.
No, I'm going to beat the living shit out of her, so deal with it. Because it's not like he just goes, now here's what you do. He knocks her out and just goes, remember, go to the thing. So clearly they've had this discussion.
Not like, okay, and that's when you chloroform her, or fucking
anything
Vulcan
else,
nerve pinch her. Not Mike Tyson straight up KO.
Yeah. It does kind of knock her
because how she does not have a black eye later in this film, I don't know.
Yeah, she definitely got knocked the fuck out.
So, he talks to the train conductor, and the only reason why this conductor is in this movie is because, hey, look, it's the DJ from the Warriors.
Yeah.
This time we had to see her whole face. Mm-hmm. And also from the Warriors, hey, this train's not going anywhere. Hey, look at the fire.
Because Warriors did it.
So the cops meet up with Raven, Lee Ving, and another henchman. Like Raven said, it's just going to be me and 2 guys. And that's when he's like, you're done, Raven. And then all the police force show up. I'm like, oh, there is more cops in this town. That's great.
Yeah.
And then he blows an air horn, and all of the battery bombers show up.
Yep.
And there's going to be a rumble.
Yeah.
That's when Cody shows up in a roadster. Mm-hmm. Says, sorry, I'm late. And they have a one-on-one fight.
They lethal weapon it. Where he's just like, fuck it. No one's gonna interfere. We're just gonna fight.
The townsfolk all show up with Clyde as leader, and they all have guns.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's like 10 cops versus an entire gang.
No.
It's 10 cops and all the manpower
in
town with all the weapons in the world.
And everyone just allows, well,